What are you sick of people constantly telling you? Why are you so quiet? Because I have nothing to say. Or maybe I don't want to talk to you. Username checks out. Just stop thinking about it when I'm anxious AF. Oh thanks. Never thought of that. I've tried to explain my anxiety to people by telling them I'm not actually anxious about the thing I'm focused on. I'm anxious and it's fixated on something. If that something resolved, then the anxiety would find something new to attach to. A lot of people seem to think my anxiety must be justified, but really it's usually a thing that's happening to me. I kind of think it's like my brain doing battle with myself. I know it isn't logical to feel that much anxiety over something, but yet all the physical anxiety symptoms are there. Sometimes I'll be sitting in my house, in a perfectly quiet room, and I'll realize that I'm mildly flexing like 80% of the muscles in my body, and I just think, what TF are you doing, brain? Me standing at the kitchen counter 20 minutes ago, thinking about making lunch, suddenly noticing that my jaw is clenched so hard I could probably crack a nut between my teeth. Why do I have a headache today? Could it be that I've been flexing my neck and shoulders as if I were doing Mach 5 in a fighter jet? Why yes, it could. Sir, you are making a scene. I think you should leave. People can be so rude to film directors sometimes. Tim Robinson should be allowed to work in peace without people pointing out what he's doing all day. That I need to eat more or exercise to grow taller. I'm 19, not 9. It's not gonna work, buddy. I'm 4'11" for life. As a personal trainer, I need to learn which exercises exactly make you taller. If I can figure that out, I'll be the richest man alive. Edit. All those people taking my comments serious. I know increasing core stability and stretching helps a little bit, and good posture make you appear taller, but it's not going to make a life-changing difference. Don't take yourselves so seriously. My paternal grandmother, who was 4'8", but don't think that means I won't whoop your ass, always said that being short was useful. She joked that she could be brought onto an airplane as someone else's carry-on. As someone also 4'8", this made me laugh. Grandmas are the best. My mother-in-law follows up every comment that she knows rubbed me the wrong way with "I'm only trying to help" or "I'm just saying." Foo, your help isn't at all helpful when you say things like "I'm just saying." It makes me question your intelligence. Or just start doing to her as she does to you. Maybe a taste of her own medicine would let her know how awful it is. If you talk to my mom the same way she talks to me or my bruh, or for even a second, she turns into a fucking demon. Red-faced, black-eyed, seething, spitting, and screaming. Mom struggling to peel a boiled egg. Me. What's so hard about peeling an egg? No one ever teach you how to do it. Mom, don't be rude. Me. I'm just asking, Mom. If you don't get out of my face right fucking now, I will cave yours in with a frying pan so that no one but me will ever love you. Meanwhile, I can't even boil water without 30 reasons why I'm doing it wrong and 20 suggestions on how to do it better, all followed by "I'm just asking/saying." And if I respond with anything but a perfectly articulate answer, then she spends the rest of her day ruining mine. Being told I'll fail while trying to quit smoking. 4 days so far. I've got this. Edit. Oh wow, thank you. Go. Into day 5 strong. Edit 2. Thank you so much for the awards. I'm blown away by the amount of support that has come from this, as well as the stories you all have. Congrats on 4 days. You do have this. You should smile more. I'm a fairly peppy extrovert when I'm out in public, but I'm a female working in retail. So the second I don't smile, some jackass always has to say something. Employees being forced to smile is lame as hell. That I look like a child. I am over the legal drinking age in the US, but have had 2 people think my ID is fake recently because I look 12. My best friend is very petite and gets mistaken for a child all the time. One time we went out to eat together and the host thought I was her mom and brought her a kid's menu. My wife is also petite and looks youngerish, but not that young. She works as a PA in a hospital, and twice in the last week she got stopped in a different hospital while visiting her mom and told she can't walk through the hospital unsupervised because children under 12 must be accompanied by an adult. Then she went to get food for her mom and they told her she had to leave the bar area because no one under 18 can be in that area. Also, while visiting my grandpa in the hospital, while we walked in holding hands and I have a full-ass beard, that she couldn't visit because no one under 12 was allowed after 6 p.m. She's 26. Not to eat candy because I'm diabetic. I take medications and insulin to reduce my blood sugar. Sometimes it goes too low. Glucose tablets and gels taste like shit. So let me have my Snickers bar, please. I have an ileostomy bag and have had a full stomach replacement. People are constantly telling me what I can and can't eat. Just leave me alone, dude. I know what I can tolerate. That I'm too young to have so many health problems / chronic illnesses / etc. Yeah, obviously. I've been told I'm too young for my knees to hurt. I'm 25. Like, yeah, I know that. Tell it to my knees and maybe they'll listen. You telling me I shouldn't be in pain doesn't magically take the pain away. Me exactly. I have no idea why, but my knees sometimes hurt particularly bad ever since I was 22. You're too young for that, or wait until you get older. How about something is obviously wrong right now because I know the way my knees feel is not normal. Newborn baby advice. People with easygoing babies don't get it. Some babies are more difficult than others. Trust me, you can't burp my child or calm him down at times. To my friends and family, just let me vent without giving me advice. We've tried it all. My son was in the NICU for 3 days after birth. He just would not nurse. My skin was tearing off from lactation specialists using pumps and trying to get him to latch on. Finally, they just gave him formula. Good to go. I get home and all the advice and breast is best comments made me want to run away. Baby was doing great being formula fed. He was a sweet baby. Never had any problem with him. He is 20 years old now. He missed 2 days of school during the K-12 years. So, obviously formula-fed babies are not sickly. You need to start having children. It's the meaning of life. Your life is worthless unless you are a parent. From experience, I can confirm they only tell you this until you have them. Then it's a stop complaining and expecting special treatment. You chose to have a kid, and then they harass you about having a second. But you'd be such a good mommy. No, honey, I would not. I am very sweet and nurturing to adults, so I get where it comes from. I do. But every woman in my family that gave birth on my mom's side, including my mom, suffered postpartum psychosis, and I gave this a lot of thought. I did. I was recently faced with the possibility that I might lose 100% of my fertility, so I had to ask myself some hard questions. During this time, I also had to take months of hormones. They made me absolutely fucking crazy. Like, I literally cried because I spilled 2 drops of water on my shirt. I wanted to react violently, I did not, but the impulse was constant and strong. When anyone annoyed me, and even after stopping the first round, it sent me into the most severe depressive spiral I've had in years. It lasted for 2 months after I stopped taking the medication, and a lot of people who know this part of why I don't want babies are like, well, you could adopt. Except, I know I'm not stable enough for kids either. I hate noise. I hate messes. I hate cleaning up after others, and I'm an extreme germaphobe. I also hate sharing my time and my money. Literally every single thing I wrote out I'd have to deal with having kids. I never want to be that parent that makes it obvious to a kid that I never wanted or loved them. There's a lot that goes into why I'm not a safe candidate for mommyhood, but no one wants to believe me. I recently got an implant and I'm hoping to ride that out until the end of my fertility window, and the disappointment some relatives have expressed is pretty frustrating. The implant was also given for health reasons. As if this isn't enough, I'm coming off a pretty severe case of caretaker burnout. I do not want to care for another living thing for a good few years. I'm in my mid-30s. That pretty much amps out kids. I'm a good person, a really good person, and I know that. But I would not make a good mommy, and I know that too. AITA, thank you for the awards. I greatly appreciate them. You just need a little more experience. Stick with it. You'll get there someday. I've been stuck in what my industry considers an entry-level job for 18 years, and every time I ask for advice on how to improve or advance out of this position, that's all they ever say. Edit. Just a little extra information. Was with my previous employer for 16 years. They let me go during the pandemic, so I went to work for the competition across the street. Been doing the same thing for them for 2 years now, which is how I arrived at 18 years. And for the past 2 years, I have not been repeating mistakes. Put in for a promotion at the 3-week mark, which raised a lot of eyebrows. Applying for everything that comes across my desk. Just finished the management training program. And the most important thing, I'm no longer letting my work speak for myself. I am announcing loud and proud who makes this place run. Thank you for staying with us all this time. If you enjoyed the video, please support us by clicking the like button and subscribing to our channel. Your comments and suggestions are always welcome. See you in the next video.